All right, guys, Gemini, and today we're going to be discussing some pro wrestling DVDs. I got my buddy Gavin here with me, and Gavin's been making YouTube videos for forever here on YouTube, and he collects and stuff, so he's a perfect guest. Gavin, what's happening?
Not too bad, man. You?
Fine, just doing my usual shit, trying to get some videos up and recorded for the weekend and stuff. Weekends are busy, so I try to record all my stuff on Thursday. Gavin, I brought you in here, because you have a very, very good mind for pro wrestling DVDs, and I know you're a collector. I've seen your collection and stuff. In your opinion, do you think that February 24th, 2014 kind of changed the game for WWE DVDs when the network came out?
To be honest, yeah. I think that was the biggest downfall towards it. It should have been more of a TV station more than a subscription base. And if they didn't have the pay-per-views on there, they could be still on the rise of sales. So they've actually stabbed themselves in their own foot with that sort of scenario.
Well, here's my thing, Gavin. I knew that the same day that the WWE Network came out, I knew that the DVD thing was in trouble because of the fact that they released Elimination Chamber 2014 that same day, when you had millions of people just clicking Elimination Chamber on the network that same day. And I knew right there that we were in trouble. I knew that when the WWE thought of the network, they really didn't think about the future of their DVDs at all, and people just got to the point where they just saved themselves the trip from going to Walmart and Best Buy. And it's true, man. And you know me, I've been trying to promote DVDs on here for a long time and get people, interested in it again, and just can't do it, man.
It is quite hard to promote DVDs and Blu-rays this day and age. I think they need to think of something new and fresh, designed, something that's higher than Blu-ray, that gives it a higher quality than the network, if you know what I mean. That may be the next wave of whatever, if WWE could actually think of it, or any company.
Did you hear how many? I read a report earlier. Did you hear how many subscribers the WWE Network has now?
No, I've been at work all day.
WWE Network is up to 1.24 million subscribers. And what I find it kind of weird is if they have 3 million people watching a week, I wonder how come only 1.24 of them have the WWE Network. Why do you think the other, whatever it is, 2 or 3 million people don't have the network yet?
Probably because is that just American base or worldwide?
I'm not sure. I don't have the report in front of me. I just saw something that said 1.24 million people have the network. I'm assuming that would be worldwide. Yeah, I'd feel worldwide on that. Maybe just people just casually turn on Raw on Monday night, and then they just, they're just done with it for the week, and they really don't care about seeing any matches from the past or anything.
I don't think it's actually that. I think what would actually help the network in the long run is if you've noticed, with the weekly product, you must admit it's gone quite low key compared to how it used to be. So with the network, I think that's made them to make cutbacks, etc. like that for the weekly product. It's frustrating me. That's why I've stopped watching the weekly product, honestly. And just watching the monthly events sometimes can be quite of a bore because they don't put much of an effort into it compared to how it was. So with that said, even though you've got 1.whatever million subscribers, that's still quite low compared to how many wrestling fans there are in this world.
Let me turn the camera on here, Gavin, and I'll show you my new treasure that I just picked up at Walmart this morning. Since we're kind of doing a DVD chat, it kind of makes sense to show, the people watching this my new one that I just picked up, and I can see it's just picked up the Raw. And you see that on the camera?
Yeah, I don't think that comes out in the UK just yet.
Yeah, I picked this up today. I'll always have I know people get this impression of me like, oh, he's not being loyal to the WWE fans and whatnot, or the WWE DVD fans, but that's not true. I'll always care about the guys who collect the DVDs and stuff. People always are going to think like a low ass opinion of you here on YouTube, but I'll always care about the guys who, collect and stuff. So, pretty ridiculous.
Where's Above Average Muda and WWE G86, the good old days when you used to have those collectors?
Well, they left because the community became nothing but nonsense, and it became nothing but like for instance, we're doing like a nice chat here, just about wrestling DVDs, and if you look over at the chat room, it's just nonsense. It's just trolls. It's just morons. It's just idiots trying to give you a hard time.
Yeah, all I'm saying is, like, with the hate, anyone gets that hate. I get hate, granted, in the past and probably now. I don't care. Just do your thing and whatever. Just focus. Don't focus on the hate, because that will make you fall in depression, etc. Because I've been in that predicament in the past through this. But end of the day, I've rised above it and I've came out on top, and we're still around. We're doing our own thing. We don't care.
Let me ask you this, Gavin. When did you start collecting pro wrestling DVDs?
Ooh. I had VHSs originally.
Me too. Old school.
That's what I mean. It's like then, obviously, there's a site called ioffer.com. I pick up the TV tapings from there. I buy British Wrestling Independent DVDs, etc. From like Hope Wrestling, Southside Wrestling Entertainment, House Pain. I know these are cheap plugs for British companies, but there's tons of British companies out there. I'm looking for more wrestling to invest into other than just WWE. I like TNA, ZZW, or ZZW to the American subscribers, ROH, etc. I always like the back catalogue when you can actually reminisce on good matches alongside with what WWE's actually had in the past.
Let me ask you this, Gavin, and we have Jeff here. What's going on, Jeff? Maybe he might be fixing his mic, but yeah, Gavin, let me ask you, what's your favorite WWE DVD of all time?
You evil.
Very, very evil Jim. Ask anyone on YouTube.
Yeah. It's got to be King of the Ring 2001. That's one of my favorites.
That's a good DVD, man. That's a damn good DVD. That fight between Kurt Angle and Shane McMahon was just ridiculous.
That's what I mean. It's like you've got that, and obviously WrestleMania 17 is one of my all-time favorites, like everyone else's. The amount of times we've got to. I'm hoping one day today's product will actually beat the good old days. But I'm just hoping they can at one point, because look at WrestleMania that you're going to. That's going to be the biggest WrestleMania of all time.
Well, I'm hoping so. Let me read a comment here in the chat room. It says, Prince of Strong Style 9V2 says, I would say the WWE has a lack of creativity and investment into actually putting actual good content. I mean, the U.S. title DVD doesn't even have great matches. And I'll argue that for a sec, because from what I saw, I was reading a preview on WrestlingDVDNetwork.com, and they have like 36 matches, mostly from WCW and NWA, like 36 matches on that U.S. title DVD. But the thing is, trying to sell like old wrestling, like old WCW that's been gone for like 15 years, it's going to be like a major challenge for the WWE to push that DVD, because not that many current wrestling fans are going to care about old ass WCW. it's true. They're gonna have a hard time selling now. Anytime you do like old WCW and NWA, just not that many people are interested in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The best thing about with the old stuff, it's all on the network. We granted that, but I would love to see them start releasing the house shows. You know, like Boston Garden, etc. Like the good old days. Obviously, where people probably got fan cam footage, but I've noticed with every time when I've been to a house show, they've always recorded it. They've got all that footage. Why don't they release that on like an archive DVD like they did for, I think it was the unreleased Hulk Hogan DVD. I think
Yes.
the unreleased Bret Hart one. That could be a good selling point.
Those both great DVDs. You know, you're speaking on the Hulk Hogan Unreleased when they showed all his house show matches, like one man versus one man gang, and versus Ravish and Rick Rude and Kamala. Those are all great matches. Those are all real. That like is a sleeper DVD. You know what? You know what sucks about it though. I have to say, Gavin, is if I made a video on that today, it would be like the way YouTube is and the way the wrestling fans are. It's like really hard to get people to like watch that kind of stuff on YouTube these days, man. Not that many people really care about that stuff.
Yeah, but it's like with me, it's like no disrespect to any of your subscribers or viewers, whatever you want to class them as, is that how can they judge that when they follow this sort of suit? Just say prime example with Daniel Bryan. How can you be a fan of Daniel Bryan if you've not checked out his old stuff? Because his old
Well,
stuff it is phenomenal.
hey Jeff, what's going on, man? You got your mic working?
He's got it on mute by the looks of it.
Oh yeah, you might have to go to the top and click that little mute microphone. Oh, there you go. Okay, hey, what's going on, Jeff?
Not a lot, Jim. Yep.
Nothing. We were just me and my buddy Gavin here. We were just bullshitting about some old wrestling DVDs. Do you still collect every month? Do you still collect the DVDs every month, Jeff?
I do. Actually, I went to Goodwill earlier and I found a couple wrestling tapes.
Oh, no shit. What tapes did you get?
It's called Grunt, the wrestling movie.
Where'd you find these tapes at?
Goodwill store. Hang on just a sec.
Nice, nice. See, Gavin, he's having me mark out here, man, because he's busting out some old tapes. No matter what I ever do on YouTube, when somebody shows old tapes and shit, I still love it, dude.
Yeah, the thing is with the UK that they're very rare to find in like
Nice.
like something like British Heart Foundation, etc. That's basically Goodwill, the UK versions of them.
Let me see some comments here. We got Snowman. I noticed a lot of pay-per-view DVDs went out of print when the WWE network came out, and I agree. I mean, I remember going to Walmart when the network first came out and seeing tons of DVDs for $5 on the discount rack. And recently they did this big $3.97 sale where they were just unloading a shitload of DVDs.
Yeah, I ordered. Yeah, I got a few off of Walmart.com from that.
And I don't blame you. You know, DVD collecting is like a spirit that not that many guys are keeping alive, but we're still trying to keep it alive.
I just recently picked up the Owen Hart DVD.
It's a great DVD.
Yes, it is.
I think they could have done a little more with it, but I know Martha put some restrictions on it.
Ford Hart hated on it, so.
Yeah, he did. I remember doing the videos on that. Let's see. I think there's need to be more variety of ECW content outside the unreleased DVDs. Maybe they could do some more old arena shows, like Gavin was just talking about, like WrestlePalooza '97, and even some really, really early shows. Well, they've kind of driven ECW into the ground. They have like a good like 6 or 7 ECW DVDs out already, which are all really good. It's just I don't know how much more you can do on ECW. The company was only around for 7 years.
Yeah, it's like, do you think they're going to release anything from the new ECW, or?
Oh, you're talking about like 2006, 2007?
Yeah.
I hope not.
Yeah, kind of sucks.
It would suck. All right, let's see. Now we got a couple more comments here. I'm just kind of reading the comments to shoot the shit. I noticed a lot of these earlier DVDs mostly early 2000s, have the original music and unedited footage. Like on some WWE 2001 DVDs, you hear some F-bombs dropped and the network they are censored. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of censorship on the DVDs or when they're changing the story and stuff. How do you feel about censorship on the DVDs, Gavin? Does that piss you off when you watch something with the blurs and the edits?
That's what annoyed me when I did originally own the WrestleMania anthology. That was a nightmare to watch.
All right, let's see. We got one from Andre. Andre is a hardcore. Pretty much, he's a lot like us. He pretty much just gives his life to pro wrestling. Let's see. Some would claim that they implemented the network as the final blow to WWE DVDs, and I agree. I've made a video on this. February 24th, 2014 was the D-Day for collectors. It was the day when everyone just said, you know what, screw what I've been doing. The network is cool. The network is hip. The network is easy. $10. I'm gonna click whatever show I want and just be done with it. I can remember doing YouTube like 8, 10 years ago, whatever it was. And every time I would get a new DVD, I'd always come on camera and people would get all fired up about it. But as time went on, I started being like one of the only guys that would still record the videos on YouTube about it. So things definitely slowed down a lot.
Agreed.
Especially because, like, I can remember years ago on YouTube, people would see like my pro wrestling DVD collection, and they'd be like, "Oh, dude, that's so cool! Oh, dude, that's so cool!" But years later, here we sit in like 2016. People look at that and they say, it's like a cynical snicker, and they say, "Well, why do you do that? Why do you do that?" So it went from something that was considered cool on YouTube to most people said, "Well, that's not cool anymore." So I was like, "What the heck, man?" The wrestling fans totally changed their opinions on DVDs over the years.
Yeah, plenty like movie DVDs, etc.
Yeah, well, Redbox put the movie stores out of business, and then the network definitely put the DVDs out of business. But there's still a lot of guys who, like, there's a small group of guys who still collect, which is great. That makes me feel good. Let's see, I sold all my DVDs and I made $400. Well, that sucks. I couldn't do it. If I sold all my DVDs, I would have a ton of guilt over it. I'd have guilt for days. I'd be like, dude, what did I do? I could never sell my shit. It's just me. Plus, I'd kill my gimmick on YouTube. I was the DVD guy, so. All right, let's see.
Yeah, but they just sold them for $400. How much did it actually cost them in the first place to buy them?
I know. That's what I'm saying. You'll never get your money back for it. Let's see, Ace, my buddy Ace. By the way, Ace, the Warriors are completely out of control this year. He's a huge NBA fan. I still have my DVDs, but I don't watch them that much, honestly, and I don't either. I think we all kind of slowed down on it. See, they don't advertise as much as they used to for DVDs. Back when DVDs came out, you would see commercials over and over again. Now you either get one commercial or a banner at the bottom of Raw. Or how about this past week when this new Best of Raw and SmackDown DVD came out? There was no promotion for it. WWE didn't advertise it at all. They don't care. They don't care. I know I took the network personal and stuff when the network came up, and I made a ton of videos on it, but I knew what was coming. I knew the writing was on the wall. I knew that the DVDs were going to fucking die off, and they did. It sucks.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like they don't even say $9.99 anymore.
They have no need, I guess, because everybody was getting annoyed, I guess, by the $9.99 commercials, which were awful. I don't know where Cyprus is. Does anybody know where Cyprus is? Let's see. I'll look it up here on my phone. Their Wikipedia.
INF is there, but
so.
Jem, you think we're going to get a new Daniel Bryan DVD anytime soon?
Oh, Daniel Bryan,
Since he retired, do you think he's going to get like a best of?
I don't know. I mean, I would say yeah, because right now Daniel Bryan's a hot topic. So why not? WWE's probably thinking, well, how can we, milk that cow a little bit more and get some the crazy thing about Daniel Bryan, his last DVD, that came out last year, it was kind of like, it was okay, but there wasn't like nothing like groundbreaking on it. There wasn't like nothing.
It was on the network.
Yeah, and
I think they just added like a few extra things on it.
and that's what killed it for me too. That's why I made sure when the Owen Hart DVD came out that I didn't spoil it on the network. I was like, but truth be told, I've watched the Owen Hart DVD only once. I've only seen it in there once. I need to go back and watch it a few more times. But when that shit when he died was really sad. It's really hard to sit through that.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's like you want to have to relive it, or what? Like exactly, what were they trying to do there?
Yeah, and it kind of killed it for me too because Martha wasn't behind the project, and I wanted her to be behind the project. I wanted Brett to be behind the project, and I do feel like Brett is correct in some ways. He did half-ass it a bit. All right,
So I'm not actually got around to watching now because I know it'll bring me to tears.
Yeah, do you know if they're making that Kristen Law thing like they were supposed to?
I think they'll probably stay away from Benoit as much as possible. I don't think we'll see anything on him, not for a while.
Because I know they were supposed to make some company was supposed to be like making like a Kristen Law TV or movie or something. I don't know.
Oh, you're talking about that movie, Crossface.
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I going to see it? I don't know if I can sit through that. It's going to be violent. It's going to be... All right, let's see. Snowman says, new 4K Blu-rays are coming out next month. They are supposed to look better than the streaming side. Not sure if WWE will jump on it, plus the cost will be high. Now, see, Snowman, now that's the issue right there, is not a lot of people are going to invest a lot of money in DVDs right now when you can just click it and watch it for free. All right, let's see. My buddy Ace, yeah, bro, they are on a historic run for sure. DVDs are still much alive in a certain aspect in which it only sells if they have compilation DVDs and box, such as Owen and Macho Man. And I agree. Macho Man, Paul Heyman, and Owen were great. So maybe they should only do the DVDs once in a while when they know that they're going to be really special like that. Make it like a special thing. Like Paul Heyman was a special DVD, you know?
Yeah, it was interesting to hear that one when I actually watched that. To be honest, the mindset, how he came in the business, etc. I love bios. That's the best thing is, but they should keep them off the network.
I agree. Wish they would release Coliseum videos on DVD. Paul Bear's hits from the clip. Are you talking about? Yeah, 90s guy. Yeah, that was great, man. It's funny because I see you, Jeff. I just recently did a video where I was going through some Coliseum videos, and I showed the Paul Bear's one from this old ass Coliseum home video. It was cool, man. It was hella cool. So.
There's not been a bio on him yet, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think that was the one time the Undertaker ever showed up at the Hall of Fame. Let's see. Hey, Jem, what are your favorite WWE DVD covers? Man, they've had some good ones. I really liked SummerSlam 2014. I had a cool cover. Let's see. Oh, the Survivor Series 2014 was a really good one, too. Jem,
What about the Royal Rumble one back in the day, the cartoon one? Was it 1992 when Flair won it?
Dude. Yeah, epic, man. Rumble 92. Jem, did you know the Macho Man was in the Spider-Man film? Yeah, he was Bonesaw. Yeah, he was Bonesaw. I remember that. And then Ace says, the pay-per-views isn't worth getting on physical because you're just getting the same quality. Just the DVD has extra features. Yeah, I know, Ace. I'm probably just still collecting out of spirit and out of habit. And you can't really come on YouTube and expect like everyone to care about DVDs and stuff. But there's a couple guys still collecting, still care. And I know
it's like Room Toy Show. He never stops collecting wrestling figures.
No, I need to stop collecting wrestling figures. I got.
No, I'm not on about you, Jem. I'm on about Grim Toy Show.
Oh yeah, that guy's hilarious. He just did one.
All right, guys.
Oops, a couple days ago where he did a little funny one with Renee Young and Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose was the titty master. It was quite hilarious. Like, he's got a good YouTube channel going. So, but yeah, I don't know. Well, we've been going for a while. We've been shooting the shit. So, you got any final thoughts, Gavin, before we get out of here?
Other than that, just like keep collecting, keep supporting obviously the wrestling DVDs or whatever you guys like collecting out there. Keep collecting, don't let anyone put you off doing it. Because at the end of the day, it gives you enjoyment more than someone else's enjoyment.
Damn right. All right, guys. Gemini, you guys have a good one, and thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
No